Yo, what's going on, guys? Turner here. Welcome back to another video. I'm hoping you got my intro part right there. I'm hoping it's live. I don't even know if it is or not, and I can't check because I don't have my phone anywhere near me. At least I don't think I do, because I have no idea where the heck I left it. But anywho, we are currently driving my 1970 Charger, my armored one. Which obviously, as you can tell by the license plate, is named Vanessa. So yeah, the reason behind the name is, well, it was just random, and one of my friends and I were just doing this thing where we were just playing around, and we decided to start doing this whole role play thing, and just randomly I just started calling the car Vanessa, and it kind of just stuck, you know. And so now I have a car named Vanessa, and yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, basically my friend and I, we would, by the way, did I like say his name or anything on here? I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it later. But anyway, yeah, my friend and I would just start playing around, and we would, like, role play on here and stuff, and randomly I just started calling the car Vanessa, and it just kind of stuck, like I said, and so, you know. Anywho, I hope you watched my other video where I basically told you or told y'all about this awesome thing that you can do, where basically instead of turning all of your stuff off, depends on where you're set up. Like if your PS4 is set up in your living room, like let's say you live in an apartment by yourself, or with your dog, or you and a friend of yours live in an apartment, and it's a 2-bedroom apartment, and you have your stuff hooked up in the living room. Well, if you have an arcade, instead of turning your PlayStation off, just wrap your earpiece around the controller, which will end up making it do this, and there you go, pretty much. Wrap the cord around the 2 analog sticks, which basically makes the character walk around in a circle, and it makes the camera do that. So that way you can leave your PlayStation on and leave GTA Online on all night long without you getting kicked out of the session, because your character is obviously not inactive, according to them. But of course, knowing any other player, they're probably going to realize, oh hey, dude's inactive. But of course, not very many people that I know of have even know that trick, because one of my friends would be like, he'd have to do something, and he would leave his character standing on the side of the street, and then all of a sudden, after a few minutes pass, boom, blah blah blah, 8243, like basically just throwing in a random number left. And basically, you know, you got that, and so yeah, it's all crazy. It's well, you know, but basically, you basically just, dang, why do I keep saying basically? You just be standing on the side of the street like this, doing absolutely nothing, and then all of a sudden, boop, blah 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 blah, some numbers here and there left. Which obviously they didn't leave. They remained at idle for too long, and Rockstar Games kicked them from the session. So, to fix that issue, you just do this. Take your headset, wrap it around the controller's analog sticks, and you just get this. That way you don't end up getting kicked out of the session by Rockstar Games. You might buy other players, but not Rockstar Games. But then again, I mostly play in friends-only sessions. Even by myself, I go into closed friend sessions. And just so I can do whatever the heck I want and not have to worry about other players breathing down my dang neck. Especially tryhards, because you know how much I hate tryhards. But yeah. I'm gonna go and get my character fixed up. I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Yeah, let me go and fix up my character because this just looks weird. You never want to see Joker in a police outfit. Let me go and fix up my character here. Okay, yeah, I do have it set to where it shows I'm online, meaning if anyone wanted to join at any moment, they could. Yikes.
Welcome to my shop, honey. Let's see what you like.
Okay. Let's see, hairstyles, Do you guys think I should leave it green, though? I'm not gonna do that. That just... Yeah, we'll do this. Ah, crap, I wanted to change the color. I wanted to change the darn color. This is if Joker had short hair. Actually, I'm gonna leave the, I'm gonna leave it, like this, because then it looks like me. To be honest, I really don't know. You know what, I'm gonna go back to the other one, because I actually have an idea with it. I have an idea coming along with it. So, okay, we got that. Let's see. We go to face paints. I'm gonna take the face paint off. Alright, and then we're going to go to beards, since I'm doing a police officer look. Huh, give me long hair and a cowboy hat and paint and do all this flat black, and who do you get? I'll let you answer that one in the comments. I already know the answer, but I'm wanting to see what y'all would say. See if anyone knows their music. Now I look like Brian. Later on in the movies. Just the only difference is I actually have this. No, I'm finna make it look like I'm an actual vlogger real quick. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a video. No, I'm kidding. That actually did look pretty cool in my from my perspective, though. But yeah, basically now all I'm doing is just playing around, doing blah blah blah, you know. Now let's see what we can do here. Make this left turn. By the way, that same friend I was talking about that I was doing this, I want to give a good special shout out to them because they're the reason I'm actually able to play GTA at the moment. Because we basically swapped accounts. I put my account on his PlayStation so he could do whatever he wanted with it. Which basically all he did is he helped me get some prep done for the Diamond Casino heist. And what I did is, since he is letting me keep his account on my PS4 until I can afford my own copy of GTA to download, I'll log into his account every now and then and help him get money. Now, obviously, as you can already tell, this is my account right here, Duco1 Hazard, which if you actually do the real name thing, I actually have the real name for it set to Takumi Fujiwara with a picture of Takumi. Matter of fact, the same picture of Takumi that I have on my I'm trying to say it. The same picture of Takumi I have on the YouTube here, I actually have set as the picture whenever I do a close friend request or whenever I do the reveal real names request. So yeah. Basically meaning if someone sent me anything that would cause me to reveal my real name, which I just did air quotes to. Basically, if someone asked me that or sent me a request that that basically meant I had to show them my real name, they still wouldn't get my real name because I did that. I set the real name to Takumi Fujiwara, just like my YouTube. Which I already told you guys why I have my YouTube set to Takumi Fujiwara. And if I didn't, well, my bad. Basically, wait a minute, I did. Whenever I was doing that boat vid. Yeah. But basically the reason I set my real name to Takumi Fujiwara is, well, just because I wanted to, really. That's one reason. The reason I gave is because basically whenever I'm driving in real life, whenever I'm playing around doing whatever in Assetto Corsa or even on here, sometimes I shift into that mentality just like Takumi. And now of course there are some differences to the way we are. In real life, I don't slide around. Well, I used to, but hey, now we know what happened to the F-150. That darn thing was, it was old. That thing was so old, it should have, I shouldn't have even been able to drive it, to be honest. That's how old the dang thing was. We sunk so much money into that dang truck that really didn't even need to be. But hey, at least I got to drive one of my dream vehicles after a while. Besides, we had that darn thing since I was 9 years old. My dad bought it, and then a few years back. He gave it to my papaw, and then I turned 17, and my papaw basically gave it to me. Speaking of my papaw, you can actually hear his voice in the background of the drumming video. Not the the Runaways drumming video. That's all me with the single drum on the pedal stool. The whole kit that I played up there at that church, at my papaw's church. He's the one who videoed me. Which I actually showed the video to one of my friends, and he's like, "Dude, did you actually?" I'm like, "No, dude, I didn't. I know exactly what you're about to say, but I didn't. What I did is I did the peace sign." I think I did the peace sign. I might have done a thumbs up or something, but I don't remember what I actually did. I just know it was anything but what you think, but what they thought I was that I did. But yeah, it's cool though. We got a whole drum kit, and then there's all this, that, and the other. I showed the video to another one of my friends, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've played every single one of those." I'm like, "Yeah, but have you done it all at the same time?" I still never got an answer. He's like, "Well, just because you played every single one of them at the same time doesn't make you better than me." I'm like, "Okay, so I don't want to be better than anyone. Actually, I'm glad that there are people out there better than me that I can actually learn from. You know, I learn from different people. Like Casey Cooper, I learned from him. RJ from Hailstorm, I learned from him. You got some of the other guys that I learned from, like Mike Portnoy, Jared Dines, Darred Gines, and oh wait, they're the same person. I just flopped the first two letters. I wonder how you play this. I really don't know how you play this. How do you play this game? I really need to look up a tutorial on how you play this. I really do. I really don't know how to play this game. Hey, we got a viewer! Yay! Hello. I suck at this game. Wait, why am I still dressed as a cop? I'm gonna look like someone else for a sec. Maybe. Oh yeah. What up? Heh. Mobster. And we just got this. That. Huh. That looks kind of familiar. This just looks like I'm getting ready to go to school. There. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Let me look at the Yep. I cannot believe the like where I'm at on as far as ranks go though. I really can't. As you can obviously tell, I love sliding over the darn car like that. It's a lot of fun to do. I can't believe I haven't done another episode of the General Lee Burns rubber. But there is a reason for that. So, maybe instead of doing another episode of General Lee Burns rubber, let's do another episode of Turner's Going to Work. No, I'm actually not gonna do that. I don't really like to do missions on stream because they cause me to focus way too much, and I like focusing more on my viewers and my stream while I'm streaming. Jeez, I should not have eaten that spaghetti. Did my car just literally glitch? There we go. Oh, also, you may be wondering, dude, is your car driving a little bit faster than it was last time I watched one of your streams? Well, the answer to that question, if you are asking, is yes. Yes, it is. And I'm finna go and show you why. But yeah, I'm finna go and show you why. Also, I would actually like if people would go and subscribe to my secondary channel. The reason for that is because I'm going to be shifting some of my non-racing games and some of my driving that are still non-racing games over to my other channel. My racing games and everything are going to stay over here because I don't really get hot-headed with my racing games. But my shooter games and stuff like that, like, well, some of my fighting games like Neverwinter, and then something that tags both of them, like GTA right here. Well, they cause me to get hot-headed, which which is another reason why I don't do missions on GTA on this channel, because whenever they cause me to get hot-headed, my brain just goes mush, and I quit thinking of, like, hey dude, you're streaming, clam it, sudsy, basically. And so what happens is I start using a lot of language, which I'm not going to start doing on this channel. I'm going to keep that with the other one. This channel is more for, like, keep it clean for the kids, you know? The other channel is like, okay, we can have that like 13 plus or 10 plus. Basically, if your parents allow you to watch it, it's okay. If your parents allow you to hear any kind of language, doesn't matter if it's mild, or like PG-13, or even all the way up to rated R language. Basically, if your parents are okay with it, I'm okay with it, type thing, you know. Which I will say I'm not gonna use like the F word or GD on the other channel, because, well, you know, if I don't say it at home, I'm not gonna say it on Well, if I don't say it at home, I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. That's pretty much my whole thing. If I don't say it at home, I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. Which, I mean, yeah, even at home, sometimes I have let it slip every now and then, but I'm not around anyone who will really care at home. But other than that, I'm not going to say it on here. I will admit, I do curse at home. I do. I curse all the time, to be honest. Well, not all the time, but, I mean, I do curse, but I have this awesome little thing called respect. I may be 18 years old and I may be an adult, but I'm, you know, I still don't cuss around my mother. I don't. I really don't. Which some of my friends call me a pansy because of it, but that's not even the case. Really, I just don't like to. I really don't. I don't like to. I've never met anyone who doesn't other than myself, though. That's the thing. Well, I have another friend. And he's about to be 22 years old. And I'm not going to say his name or anything. I'm not going to put his name out there. Just that he's a friend of mine and he's 22 years old. Or will be in 20 days. Which is almost, so. There we go, that's working. There we go. I got it, I got it. Now let's cook it. Because this is what I was trying to do. So that's one thing I like about being able to do wheelies, because now I can take this car somewhere that no one else can't. That no one can take their sports cars. Hey guys, look at this, I can chuck my, I can put my muscle car up here. Plus, it allows me to improvise more shortcuts than just taking off through the mountains. Now I can turn around even earlier. Something I could already do with a motorcycle, but now I can do it with my car too. And see, not only that, but since this account that I'm using is also my old PS3 account, I originally had this account on my PS3, and I had GTA 5 on my PS3 for a little while. So what did I do? Well, I swapped my account over to the PS4, which then allows this baby right here to be free. Okay. But yeah, it allowed me to get the car for free. Not only just this car, but some others. Let's look them up. Let's see, let's go over here. So now, let's see, sort by price. I can get this, and this, and this, and these three, plus, well, this is actually not counted. That's because of something else. And this for free. So I can get the Charger, this, whatever the heck this thing is. It looks like a mixture between a GTO and a Chevelle, which it most likely is. And then I can get this baby right here for free, this and this for free, and this for free. Now here's why I can get these for free. The reason I can get those for free is because I got the Criminal Enterprises starter pack on the game. But since I can get this for free, this is my trusty dusty, trusty, now dusty bucket of bolts for doing missions and some VIP challenges. So I do a lot of SecuroServe missions with this car, and I do my VIP challenges with this car. Like whenever me and my friend, and this is actually how we make most of our money, I'll be on here with the same friend who's letting me use the account to play GTA. I'll be on here with that same friend, and we'll be doing Most Wanted, and then we'll go to VIP work and do Headhunter, then wait a while, do Most Wanted again, then wait a while, do Headhunter, wait a little bit longer, do Most Wanted, wait a little bit longer, do Headhunter. I literally racked up all the way up. I literally racked close to not six, but I literally racked all the way up to $1,250,000. And I bought a casino penthouse. The way I got the arcade, on the other hand, is whenever I got $1 million from the Rockstar Games giveaway. And I decided to spend it on one of these babies right here. The arcade. And I spent it on the arcade, say, after I got the extra $100,000 I needed. So I had a total of $1,116,000. So we do Headhunter, okay. We do Most Wanted, okay. He's able to get the arcade. So he buys this arcade. Okay, that's cool. I then save up later on after he gets off. And I'm like, well, I don't really feel like saving all the way up to $1,500,000 because I've already got $250,000. So you know what? I'm gonna get the same building. So now we got two arcades in the same exact building. Which is very, very not confusing at all, because all I gotta do is just stand in that blue circle over there just to go into either one of the arcades. Well, if I want to get in my arcade, I just gotta walk up to the door. But to get into his, I gotta go to the blue circle, click on it, or be in his, or be part of his SecuroServe, you know. Ah, darn it! I dropped my controller. I'm over here at my mini fridge trying to get me something to drink. Trust me, this is something I really like about having a mini fridge. I can just walk across the room, get me something to drink, and walk back across the room. There you go. Set that over there. Oh, hey, Dum-Dum, your drink's on the door. You can't close the door with your drink on the door unless you lay it down. Besides, aren't you supposed to be getting your drink so that way you can drink it? Yeah. Sometimes I am a dum-dum whenever it comes to this. But hey, all's fair in love at getting you something good to drink. So, I'm not sponsored, by the way, but I am going to tell you my favorite soda, my favorite drink. My favorite is Mountain Dew. I've always been a huge Mountain Dew fan. Since Dale Jr. He was sponsored by Mountain Dew and National Guard. which, with my dad being in the National Guard my entire life, and my dad always loved Mountain Dew, so did I. Dale was my favorite driver, even before I even started watching NASCAR. Dale was that's one of the reasons I got into NASCAR. That and Herbie Fully Loaded and the Cars movie. I was like 6, well 5 at the time. I was 6 whenever I got my first NASCAR model. Yeah, I was like 6 when I got my first NASCAR diecast model. Which I really wish I knew what happened to it. I think it broke, which all of my darn diecast models do. But luckily, this NASCAR I've had sitting in my room for a year that I still need to figure out how to mail off. I never was able to figure that out. This RC NASCAR that I've had sitting in here that I still need to mail over to Jason. Basically, I'm glad I kept it in that box, because otherwise it would have broke probably before I even did anything with it. What do you want, Simeon?
Hey, it's your friend Simeon. You forget about me. Come, call me when you need something.
Hang on. I'll be a sec. I'm still gonna play, but I'm gonna be maintaining on-air silence. Okay, never mind. Basically, the reason that Mountain Dew is my favorite drink is because NASCAR and Dale, and not only that, but it also tastes really good. And Mountain Dew's got one of those long-lasting good tastes. Like, you know how if you drink something so much that you get so used to it that it just starts tasting bland? It's kind of like Doritos. You can eat about like a quarter of the bag and have 3/4 left before they start tasting like they're going stale. And then you roll them up, wait a few hours, and you can eat them again. That's basically how some other sodas are to me. Mountain Dew, on the other hand, is not. It stays tasting good. Basically, you have Coca-Cola, which after a little bit, I get used to it and it just starts tasting bland. And then you got, what's that other one? Pepsi doesn't do that to me. I drink Diet Pepsi, or as it was called in Back to the Future, which I still call it Pepsi Free. Basically, what I do is whenever I have the Pepsi Free, it, after a little bit, it leaves this kind of vibration in my mouth, and it feels weird after a while. So, you know, it just feels really, really weird, and it like makes my mouth feel like it's vibrating, like whenever you pluck a string on a guitar and the string vibrates between the fretboard and your hand. That's what it feels like. And it's unsettling to me. It is a very unnerving feeling. I'm gonna go and get another game. I'm gonna save up and get me another game. Which, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna save up. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Because I'm getting 2 more games tomorrow. For my arcade. Oh, hey! I just got another $5,000. Rockin'. Which, last night what I did is I stayed up. Or, I didn't stay up, but last night I left the PlayStation on all night long with the character doing this whole number right here, walking in a circle. And since I had that going on, I fell asleep with it on purpose. Of course, I left it on purpose. I fell asleep, and I made about $40,000, as you saw from the other video, if you even watched it. I made somewhere close to $40,000. Well, after I made that video, I had to get ready to go because I was going back to school. So what I did is I got ready to go, and I decided to leave the PlayStation on with my character spinning around again. I get back home and I get another $40,000. Well, turns out that since I was gone, it spent about $10,000 on apartment expenses, plus the garage I have right here behind the darn arcade, plus the bunker expenses and some other expenses and everything, utility, my utility and cleaning for everything, all the expenses for everything. So I had $30,000 left on here. So I get back on and I see, oh, hey, $30,000. But hey, let's go check the safe. So I go in, crack the safe open, and I pull out $40,000. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, so that basically means do that trick and you will make a lot of money. Well, $40,000. So do it twice and you get $80,000. That is if all you have is the arcade. Like literally, that seems like the best way to go, if possible. Just start from scratch and just leech off of some of your friends to get money from their CEOs and just save up, or just buy a shark card or something. Just do something, get money, and buy an arcade. You will make money. Which, oh, and I also need to show you this trick. I forgot about this trick. I didn't do this on the video, I don't think, but basically, oh wait, I did. I think I did. Basically, you can do this right here, and you can basically copy your games, so that way you don't have to spend money on more games just to get more money. So yeah, here you go. This is how I kept from this is my way of getting $5,000 every time I get paid by the arcade, instead of getting like $1,200. The more you know. So yeah, now now the daily rate of pay for this arcade is $5,000. $5,000 a day. Oh man, do I love it. Because now, at that rate, I can be making about $180,000 a month. Which, if I saved up yearly, I get roughly about $1,800,000 roughly. So weekly is about, I think weekly is about $1,800,000, and then monthly I can't remember. But basically, just use a calculator, do all that. $5,000 a day, then and let's see, if you get $5,000 a day, then in 2 days, 20,000, in 3 days, 5,000, so 2 days is 10,000, 3 days is 15, 4 days is 20, so in 12 hours, 12 hours real time, which makes 12 days game time. Oh wait, no, not 12 days. That's about 11 and just under a half days. So, since 24 minutes in this game, in real life, is 24 hours in this game, in the game. So, basically, 24 minutes in real life is 24 hours in the game. Basically, if you wait 24 minutes in real life, you're making $5,000 in the game. So, if you wait 48 minutes, that's 10,000. And then you wait another 48, that's 20. And another 48 is 40. So, let's see, where, crap, I cannot remember where I placed my phone at. So I can't get my calculator because my phone's got my calculator. Basically, just calculate all this and you'll get your main amount. But anywho, that's all I got for this video, guys. I hope you liked it, and I will see y'all. Hold on, I want to do this for the video. Where is it? Where is it? Anywho, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace!